Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play a Yeast 7 Part 10. In the previous video we ventured forth into the Great Flame Temple, whereupon we fought a mini-boss. It was pretty fun, and then we reached the real boss. We messed around for a little bit. We have returned with an extra level and a brand new shiny hammer for our buddy boy, who even has a new skill available. Now in theory, we should have actually swapped out Chickadee for Dogi, since the guy is weak to Smash. The problem with that was the Dogi couldn't get a weapon upgrade, so he's dead to me. And plus, I just don't really like playing as Dogi that much. But let's go give this a shot. We'd had like a fairly decent attempt in our last one. Been a little bit, I mean, it's still same day that I recorded the last video, but it's been a little bit since then. Yeah, I mean, you're doing like way more damage. Now, what was your thing? You clap? You hit us with a clap. You drop down stuff. He drops the hot burning soup on you. So that does a lot of damage, but it's very slow. Okay, I shouldn't have done that there. Had to do the quick hot swap to cancel out of the animation lock. Alright, this is going much better now that we know dude does damage and we're able to do good damage with him. Watch out for the hot burning soup. What is that? Oh, that's the fire smash. Watch out for the hot soup. Oh, we have no SP. Yeah, it does cost more than normal too, so. But I think it's more efficient damage-wise. I could be wrong about that. Okay, this is a little spicy. Screw. So I'm not trying to jinx it, but we haven't been hit yet. You think you can defeat me? Granted, I'm also saying nothing. It's possible that not talking... see? Second I started talking, I forgot about the soup. I forgot about the soup, man. Now, we still have only gotten to his, like, second phase that one time. So we're not really familiar with those attacks yet. That's fucking spooky. Yeah, when they spread out like that, it's a lot harder to dodge them. Because you can't just, like, stay in one corner away from where he hits. Okay. Yeah, just stay in the corner away from the thing. Now, it does kind of suck you in. But you can still kind of... Ooh, nice crit. That was just a regular smash. Because he has like a laser beam, right? I did that so early. I didn't know how long the laser lasted. I think we would have actually been kind of safe just standing in the corner there, but... I don't know what this is. Oh, you're stunned. I thought he was charging up a super attack. Oh fuck. Don't jump in like that, girly. And we're doing pretty well other than just getting completely caught off guard like that. At all. You're already at like half HP. I haven't even switched over to you, buddy. Okay. I messed up my fanning of the right trigger there, but I don't think you can really do that unless it's at the very end. Okay. You can't really roll through it. That was my Dark Souls instincts came in. I'm like, just roll through the fire, forehead. That was so early. Yeah, I mean, really, I think we don't need to block through that if we have better positioning. I'm hitting triangle? I think we did our skill instead by accident. We could have gotten in there. I kind of forgot about that attack since he hadn't done it in so long. Yeah, and we should be aggressive on the hand sweep attack. It's easy enough to block that. All right, that's a GG. It just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels really a little difficult to like mash RT like that. But there's not really like a better button for it. I mean, mashing R1 would feel like a little bit better because it's like more of a button than a trigger. But there is some benefit to being able to like very quickly swap. I don't know. That shit should not have hit me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Well, it's like now it's like the problem with like switching is like maybe it would be slightly easier, but then it would like mess with my muscle memory. Because we've been playing the game long enough that it's kind of hard to make changes to our controller setup. Okay, so despite the really bad start, we'll keep playing this one out. Okay, we'll do, just go ahead and kill me, and let's do one more fresh start before we just cut, because the fight's really long, and we did some of it last video. Okay, that was very slow. Get back. It's kind of an awkward pattern. I can't really get in there. I can't see the fireballs. Yeah. You're kind of stun locked in there. Remember the soup. Don't forget about the soup. Oh god. You gotta get out of there, man. Yeah, get in that ass. We were a little greedy there. We could have been punished for trying to rush in like that. What is that? Oh yeah, it's the shit! Get back, get back. Yeah. I have no real conception of like how long those last. Stay in the corner. Your chance will come. Just play it slow, don't get hit, and you'll be fine. Maybe. His ass is tanky. That was greedy. I thought we were safe, but... It is kind of hard to see the fireballs in that attack, though, I will say. Okay, you got your chance. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, God. It's really close. I can't believe we didn't get clipped there. If this was E6, that shit would have hit me. I mean, this game has like a little wonkiness with like the way the guard interaction works with the physics at times, but man, it is pretty nice to have hitboxes that are actually not complete and total garbage. It's like just my brain is so used to being able to roll through fire. In like so many games you can do that. It's my dark. It's also Monster Hunter. We got some of those instincts coming into play. Oh God. You can roll through fire in that game. Or at least in World and Rise, which are the only ones I've played. Well, I played the first one on PSP a little bit as a kid, but not much. Ooh, oh, you fucker. I mean, that hitting me was like a little bullshit. Critting on top. Yeah, I don't know. If I want to stay as you or... I mean, you can kind of roll through it, maybe. I think it has to be like the very edge. I can't see the fire. Oh, he leaves like little... We were very lucky there. I did like a half measure. So you can kind of jump through it at like the very tail end. Oh God, the soup. Don't forget about the soup at all. Or chickadee. Okay. My only problem with the fire attack is that visually, it kind of looks exactly like the laser attack. I assume there is a slight difference. My ass cannot tell. Not in the moment. That was dumb. I basically sent two conflicting messages to my brain. One message was like, you have to guard this first. And then the other one was like, you have to guard and dash. And I dashed first instead of guarding. But that does feel really good when you pull it off. The guard into dash to block it as it's like going past you. We're still really far off a win. Dude getting crit really hurt us. Okay, this is new. Okay, get your ass back. Okay, he smashes. Oh God, there's the freaking after phase. Okay, he's got another new attack? It's a little surprising. He spawned a damn monster! Okay. Bro got 3 phases? Well, I was gonna say, that fight doesn't seem that bad. But then he has a 3rd phase. He's taking his damn mask off. Infinitely spawning monsters. Bro, that shit seems really, really hard, actually. Oh, he has another new attack? Is this not the final boss? Man has 3 phases? Okay, we can kind of see it. So it's like when he does that, it just shoots out basically just a line. So you just kind of get in the corner where the hand isn't in. Alright. The ads are like way scarier than anything else though. Okay, so he takes his mask off when he does that attack. Alright, I do think we will... Honestly, we're so close to level 18, and since the fight is kind of long, we might just go ahead and push for 18. Since that fight is going to be a bit harder than I first thought. So here's what we'll do. We will just go ahead and get 18 real quick, because getting level 17 was really fast, which is generally a sign that you're under-leveled, but I think that'll just smooth the attempt out a little bit, give us a bit more margin for error, and then we'll just kind of cut to our successful attempt in a second. But yeah, that fight seems pretty good. right, we're back. Gonna have a little probably fade there because I was not actively here when we beat the game. It's been a new day. I was actually just kind of intending to do a little warm up, but we actually kind of won on our, I think, third attempt today after getting to level 18. I like that fight a lot. I don't really like the spawning of the ads, just because he can like spawn them, like there's no delay potentially, like he can like triple spawn if you get unlucky, and that sucks. But that fight is really, really, really good. Like definitely the best in the game so far. I would actually say it's probably better than like almost all the fights in like Memories of Celceta. I can't really think of any that I mean, I really like the first El Deal fight in that game, or like when you fight him as like the wing dude. But yeah, that's a really good fight. What was that thing? Sure didn't seem like your everyday boss monster. Guardian of the Shrine, Levard Golem. Or Golem? He protects the sleeping dragon. To think, even the statues have begun to move in this place. Damn it all. What in the name of the dragons is happening to Sagram? Yeah, that Sagram's taking a lot of damage from Titanos these days. We encountered Titanos incessantly, and not just the sand eater you saw earlier. Our problems run deeper though. The oasis is dried up and sandstorms ravage us even in the calm season. The biggest problem of all is what? What is it? It's all the lava. You see how our shrine has lava in it? I am under no obligation to speak of such matters with outsiders. Bro, we just killed an ancient golem. And as we have come this far, I'm going to check the altar. You said you wanted to see it as well? Are you certain? Oh, when Adol gets the legendary ancient power and you don't, oh man, you're gonna feel so bad. You're gonna be like, but it's my religious shrine. I'm the one who worships the dragon. Why couldn't I be the chosen one? And then Adol's over here, blank slate looking ass. Actually, he's the hero of prophecy. But yeah, I mean, we were cutting it close there at the end. Like we had like 1 HP on everyone. Definitely pretty fun fight. Like really, like there's nothing super annoying or kind of bullshitty in the fight. Like really the only caveat is just that like when he triple spawns ads, that's kind of annoying, but they're manageable. Unless Adol's dead. That would be my main problem, is that if Adol's dead, those ads are fucking impossible to kill. Because dude is too slow and Chickadee does literally 0 damage. That's probably the main caveat, but in theory you would just res him. So I'm not gonna give the game too much grief for that. Let's go ahead and save. Now, I don't really know what time we're at. Like, I don't remember how long the first section of the video was. I think it was only like 20 minutes. It is a long fight, though. I think maybe the first, like, you could maybe shorten his HP a little bit as well, since the third phase is kind of the meat of the fight. I mean, I did kind of learn that you can kind of fully guard through the flame stream and get a bunch of extra points doing that. It feels a little weird though, because it's like, when it's sweeping, it can kind of like stop hitting you for a second. And then if it stops hitting you for a second, you'll do like the regular like guard animation. And then you won't get out of that animation in time. Like, because you kind of have to keep spamming the guard button over and over again once it starts hitting you, but there'll be like a brief second where it's not hitting you anymore. And so then you'll go into like the failed guard animation, and then when it starts sweeping back and like a quarter second later, you'll still be stuck in that animation and you'll take damage. So that's a little annoying. It's kind of like a risky strat, I guess, because like the most safe thing to do is to start guarding and then just jump away once it starts to track away from you. Looks kind of like the one we saw in Shanoa, which does feel pretty cool to do like the 5 guards in a row and then just jump away in a split second. Of course, they're dedicated to the same 5 great dragons. Specifically, this one is dedicated to Angabar, the flame dragon, or Barl, Angibarl, Angubarl, Barl, Barl. Generally, I would not allow outsiders into this chamber. You're very lucky to be here, bro. You're lucky to be alive. What's wrong, Adol? You feel something again? What's that? Oh yeah, Adol's legendary chosen one of every nation in the world. By the way, I don't know if you guys knew that. I mean, I guess you could just say he's the legendary chosen one of like the world at this point. Well, to be fair, I guess he's only the chosen one in like the original 2 games. Because Ys 3, I can't really remember if there was any sort of prophecy magical stuff. Ys 4, he's just like a guy. Like he's just called there because reasons. You're not really like a prophesized person. Haven't played Ys 5. Ys 6, you're definitely like the special little boy. And in this game, you're the special little boy. Are you the special little boy in Ys 6 now I think about it? I think you're the special little boy. We have to create it. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's a prophecy in Ys 3. So this is like the 4th time, or maybe just 3rd time Adol's been the legendary chosen one. We have created it thus. Yeteth the landeth beginneth to greatetheth, distortetheth, and runnetheth amithetheth. O destined warrior, to thee I shall giveth my seal. Ere Altago meeteth doom. Meeteth. Thou shouldest visiteth my brethren! Yeah, how you like that? You gonna start worshiping us now? What in the name of Grathios was that? Yeah, we don't know either. The same thing happened at the altar in Shanoa, and at the stone monument in the shrine near Altago City. Could it be? Could you truly be the prophesied special little boy? Mustafa, do you have any explanation for this? No, I do not. Adol, was it? Let us try making use of that power you received. Yeah, what do we get? The flames heal. Yes! I was really going to be annoyed if that made me walk all the way back to Altago City. Open the map and you'll see the locations of all the stone monuments you've touched. Or there was like a nightmare scenario in which they actually gave us the ability to teleport earlier, but it's like in an optional chest and I missed it. A la the last game. Now, I didn't miss the teleport in there, but you're asking, because I'm pretty sure the teleport was an optional item, so you could definitely miss it and then be stuck walking around the whole time being like, why the hell do they make me walk around so much in this game? It's ass. The flame seal allows you to warp between locations of the map of Altago. Asking for a friend, how do I open the map? Well, I have other things I can tell. Okay, I guess you have to go to Sigram Village first, which makes sense, but can I just take his ass to Altago proper? We're back. That was instantaneous. It's like magic or something. Dogu, we can teleport in literally every game. Is that true? I'm pretty sure that's true. I mean, it's literally magic in the first 2 games, or at least in Ys 2. Ys 1, actually I don't know, you can't teleport in Ys 1, I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe you have your wings, but you can't teleport once you get to like the second half of the game. Ys 2 you can teleport, Ys 3 you teleport, 4 teleport, 5 nobody cares about, 6 you can teleport. Yeah, it's It's nothing new, Dogi, but I guess it's the first time you really ever adventured with Adol proper. You really do have the power of the dragons. Adol, see if you can shoot a fireball. Adol, see if you can shoot a fire. Adol, this is important. Red-haired one. How long have you been able to use these powers? Well, technically a long time, but we lose them occasionally. Our better question is, why are you able to hear the voices of the dragons at all? Adol told Mustafa about their trip to the shrine near Altago City at the king's behest. Yeah, honestly, we're as clueless as you are. That's what we're trying to get as much information about the dragons as possible. I order out duties to the village Sagram and its people who revere the great flame dragon. Given what I've seen here today, I can sit idly by no more. Come to my house. Tell me everything that's happened to you since you first heard tale of the dragons. And then Adol begins the most banger game of charades in the history of the universe. He starts mimicking crashing his boat, waking up on a beach, doing some stuff, going down into a dank dungeon, finding a chickadee in a cell, leading her out, totally not doing anything weird or suggestive, and then getting an achievement. Then he goes up into a big tower, fights the most annoying man in the history of the planet, gets teleported to the sky, talks to some more old ancient statues, eventually deletes magic. Then he gets called up by some dude who calls himself God, kills his ass, kinda, because he's like a little evil. Then he goes to some other country with Dogi, and Dogi's friend is like an asshole, and the king sucks, and then Adol kills an ancient space alien or something, maybe. And then, I don't know, we get on a boat and stuff. And then we do some stuff there, we leap the ocean, and before you know it, we were here, and now we're the Dragon Lord. I need to see how Krushi's doing before we have our talk. Man, he's got it tough. I bet he goes and sees his sister first thing after he comes home every day. And that's probably the normal thing to do. He said that, I mean, it's not like, you know, it's a big house, so she's doing anything. Haven't invented TV yet, so she's just sitting in there. He said all the strange phenomena were getting him down. But I'm sure the thing he's worried about most is his sister. Yeah. Hey, Adol. Mustafa's told us to wait here, but you think we should check on her too, don't you? Yeah. That's the spirit. I'm worried about her too, honestly. Let's go. And then Adol remembered he forgot to mention there was that time he got turned into a squirrel. Or you could turn into a squirrel. I mean, it's not really a squirrel. It's more of, I guess, a tiny kangaroo, now that I think about it. Some sort of marsupial-like demon creature. And then he could talk to the monsters and they always had funny things to say. I don't know how you would charade that. But, I mean, Adol's the master, not me. Then I'll tell you to wait downstairs. How is she doing? She's fine. Medicine is working. She's fallen asleep. Well, she's fine for now anyway. I don't know how long it'll last, as there's no cure for Iscan fever. There's no cure? No. There is medicine that slows its progress, but that medicine is extremely expensive. All the more so now with all these unexplained outbreaks of the illness. Best not to worry over something we cannot change, so we must accept it and move on. So tell your tale. Wait, I don't wish to wake Kruxi, so let's talk downstairs. Let's see, so it was not simply happenstance then. The voice heard at the altar must truly have been that of the flame dragon. You really believe that was a dragon we heard? Thought it'd sound more dragony. I mean, yeah, that was a voice, but it's not like we actually saw where that voice was coming from. Actually, the real twist is going to be it was just Adol's voice the whole time, and he's just been a master ventriloquist all these years. Everyone just thinks he doesn't talk, but he's just able to throw his voice really well. You truly don't get it, do you? The 5 dragons most assuredly exist in this world, even if you cannot see them. They have been in deep slumber for centuries, but they show their presence through the fire, wind, earth. Hey, I don't mean to be like a nitpicker, but you do know they have all those things in other countries? I mean, I believe the dragons probably exist, but you know, fire, wind, and earth are pretty universal. They are the elements that created this land. They are our guardians. Granted, I am no expert in the legend, so I have no answers as to how they've come to address you. There is no doubt in my mind that was the flame dragon, and his words were quite ominous. Yeah, boys who heard in Shanoa seem to be issuing a warning too. Something about meeteth doometh. And let me ask you in turn, Adol, you have any interpretation of the words that were spoken to you? Flame Dragon chose to give you his powers. So can we shoot a fireball or not? I feel like I should be able to shoot a fireball. Though I am loath to suggest that I am forced to accept the possibility that perhaps you know something I do not. Or perhaps you don't. All we know for sure is that Adol received a special power from that altar. Come to think of it, I know very little about him. Who is he? What is he? I need to keep a close eye on him. Because we used to be able to shoot fireballs, and it was cool. Then they took it away from us. Remember what they took from you. There's just too much we don't know here. Nothing that dragon said that rings any bells. Nothing at all? As I mentioned earlier, I'm not very knowledgeable in matters of the ancient legend. But perhaps, aren't you, like, supposed to be like a religious figure? Shouldn't you, like, have a basic overview? But perhaps by visiting the remaining altars, you may be able to find the answers you seek. We, the 5 tribes of Altago, each revere one of the dragons. There's an altar near every village. Water next. I'm gonna say it's water next. Could be wind. Could be, I don't know what the 5th one would be. There's on fire, earth. We know there's wind, water. I don't know what the 5th would be. I mean, probably not grass. Electricity or storm. Maybe ice? I could see ice. That's distinct. I mean, it technically is water, but I could see it being distinct-ish. You could have like a blizzardy dungeon. There's a Graham here with the flame altar, and Shanoa in the forest with the earth altar. Correct. 2 of the tribes were lost over the years, regrettably. But one yet remains that you have not visited. And there'll be another altar at Kylos, honoring the wind dragon. Will you go? Yeah, sure. I believe that is the correct choice. Kylos village is located in a harsh gorge region in the west of the Altago Plains. Speak with the elders there and you may find further answers. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. Rumor has it that she possesses a mysterious power. She very likely knows something of the 5 dragons. Adol said yeah, thanks or whatever. You've been a big help. Thank you very much. There's no need to thank me. I am only performing my sacred duty. You have been acknowledged with the flame dragon are therefore eternally a friend to Sagram. Be careful en route to Kylos. The monsters in the gorge are known to be particularly vicious. No, we got something going on. Oh, it's a dude, bro. Security's tighter than I thought. Who was that man? How did he detect my presence? Looks like that falcon guy the Townsend mentioned. I'd better... The guards are coming after you. Need to hurry it up. Yeah, I know. Weasel didn't tell me the job was going to be as complicated. There he is! Beg your pardon, but I must prepare food for Cruci now. So I ask that you please excuse me. The fever has affected her appetite, so I do not make her. If I do not make her eat, she simply refuses. This is a farewell then, at least for now. Be careful on your way to Kylos. Monsters in the gorge are quite dangerous. What do you mean, even your warriors? We just beat like a giant ancient golem, alright? By ourselves, easily. Was never even close to losing. Give a very weird hiccup. But just a single hiccup. It's weird, I've never... it's something about talking. Is like anti-hiccup. technology. I've been recording for many years now. I've never hiccuped more than once while recording. Like I get one hiccup, and then it's just gone. It cannot continue. But like I get hiccups, you know, somewhat, you know, I guess at a relatively normal rate as a normal person. But if I'm not recording, if I'm not constantly talking, they'll continue like normal until you know, do something against them. I'm a big fan of the hold your breath strat. It always works for me. I think it's the only one that you should do, because everything else is like stupid. Drinking water upside down or some nonsense they tell you. What the hell? How the hell you drink water upside down? I can hear you talking downstairs. I'm glad to see that you and my brother are getting along now. Yeah, I think he's come to accept us as the good guys. I'm just glad you're doing better though. Basically what I'm saying is if you ever start hiccuping, just start monologuing and it'll go away. They respect it, they know you're monologuing, they don't want to embarrass you that much. My medicine's actually made by a doctor in Otago City. Must be an excellent doctor too, because his medicine always makes you feel a lot better. I think his name was Dalion? Oh yeah, we met him through Tia. Remember Adol? Green guy? Tia? You know Tia too? She comes every month to deliver medicine to the village. Okay, so that was her. They mentioned something about, you know, someone bringing medicine or herbs. I think it was someone else who mentioned herbs, and then they also mentioned medicine. She always gives me this pretty white flower too. That's really nice of her. She helped us out quite a bit right after we got to Otago though. I had no idea she travels like that. She travels from village to village delivering medicine? She can travel all over Otago, then why can't I? Well, because she's just like a lady? I mean, she's probably like a legendary priestess or something, but she doesn't have any... I mean, she has more responsibilities than you, but she's not, you know... She doesn't have appearances to keep up. It says that the flame on the roof is an eternal fire. Seems to be slowly growing weaker with the passage of time. I can only hope it's just my imagination. Seems pretty fucking hot to me. You okay down there? You okay? You'll get it, eventually. Well, I guess we will, I don't know what time we're at. I think we're at close to 50 minutes. Anyone in particular want to talk to? You're new. Thank you very much. Here you go. It's what you asked for last time, just as promised. Think of your patronage. Oh, you brought it. Thank you so much. Longboard cart's a real lifesaver, I tell you. I only finished digging out that well. Last sandstorm that blew through here left it half buried. You need some strong arms around here, but all the warriors are all fighting Titanos. Oh, that reminds me. We can maybe go back and fight that first optional Titanos we found. I don't remember how much HP it had. But the one we found in kind of that starting region, we could probably go kick its ass now. We may even be like overleveled for it. Because the boss we just fought had 20k. And I think that very first Titanos maybe only had like 11k. Because there was one with like 50k. Then there was the one we fought, or that attacked us right outside the temple. It had 30k, so it may still be a little too strong for us. I can understand why Mustafa is so protective of his sister, but even I think he overdoes it sometimes. Then she has Iscan fever, so I guess I can't blame him. Older folk like yours truly may talk down about Mustafa, but it's not because we don't respect him. In fact, we're all impressed with how a young man his age can be such a dependable leader. I've never seen him get drunk or lose control of himself at the tavern, and frankly, it's kind of a shame. He should feel comfortable and relaxed in his own village, but he doesn't. I think not getting drunk and making a fool of yourself is a good thing. Longmacart's in town today, and I'm not gonna lose all my business to old Gussie this time around. The free market will vindicate me. we could... Oh, we still can't make Dogi's thing? I thought maybe on the way over there we'd gotten enough, dollary dues. SP by walking? Well, we don't have the stuff to even begin to make it. But that could be kind of good. Depends on the amount. I'm getting baited by the circle down there being wrong. Adol did get a new skill with his current sword. I haven't really used it. It doesn't seem great. I've only used it like twice on the way over to the shrine from here. The guardian statue of the flame shrine began to move its own volition and bore arms against you. I think that lifeless display. I think that the lifeless would display the faculties of the living. This bodes ill indeed. Wasn't there someone who like wanted stuff from us? Like, wasn't there a quest lady? Was it you? He has to leave on hunts and surveys pretty often. Who? There was someone that wanted some stuff. They wanted like leaves, but yeah, okay, I guess I'll read your stuff. Cruci may seem weak to her Iscan fever, but in truth, she's extremely strong and has a lot of spirit. Yeah, well, the original dialogue has been lost to time. It wasn't you. Former elder is so selfish. With the war over, you should come back to the village. Then Mustafa could finally take it easy for the first time in ages. Yeah, true, true. I mean, I don't even care if there was a war. Probably shouldn't have abandoned his children. Especially when he has, you know, already an existing responsibility to a village as well. It's not like his ass got drafted. And there was no other parent to look over them. Presumably. I guess it's possible maybe the mom was still in the picture, but... You must be nuts! Why, you know there's probably a temple right at the village. I don't know, I feel like I remember there was someone who wanted, like, herbs or leaves. But I don't remember where they were. I thought it was you. Oh, it was you! I guess I thought I talked to you, but I didn't. And I don't have enough Nadley flowers. Apparently, the medicine for Iscan fever is very hard to make and prohibitively expensive. It's only natural Cruci would feel a little guilty about taking it. Well, no. I mean, she needs it just as much as everybody else. But alrighty, we will call it here. And next time, we will head back to Otago City, talk to some people, and then maybe make our way towards the next shrine. And also maybe fight one of those optional bosses. I'm ExtraCheese87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.